thing. We're sorry, tonight's obviously not going to be the night for you here on this stream, but we hope you enjoy the games that we do have and what we can bring you.
Yeah, that's definitely true. It should be good games anyway. It's going to be exactly as if it was live, but there's less waiting time. So we do appreciate that. That's a good thing at least.
Yeah, man, we do appreciate it. So we're going to get into this first game. If we're all set to go, the Centros is going to take us away with these two players. It is a best of five. This is the quarterfinals of the SC2 Improved Winner League. Already we've seen Tefel and UFirm will move on through into their respective semi-finals. Now the winner of this match actually goes up against UFirm in the semi-finals. So let's see who that's going to be.
Yeah, so scrolling down in the bottom right corner, we do have the blue Protoss playing for Team ESC. It's GraVe. And up on the top left hand corner, as the red Zerg, it's the one, the only Solar. There we go, they're spamming like hell.
Yeah, man. So let's see what's going to happen. We actually have a very quick scout coming across the map from Solar here. Really quick actually drone scout. So he's going to try and see where his opponent's up to. And you know, this is a little bit weird to see a scout this quickly. And he sees a pylon in the main base, and he's going to run away now with that drone. And GraVe, well, oh my God, what a start to this game! A hatchery in the natural.
Oh, that's pretty cheeky. I'm wondering if that's just to block that natural, or if that's actually to be really aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. GraVe obviously spotted straight away. I think he knew something was up as soon as he saw that drone go down there. He's going to start pulling his probes, and I mean, this isn't going to change his build all too much. He's still going to be able to get his cybernetics core down pretty quickly, and it should just delay the expansion by a slight amount.
Yeah, I actually like this from Solisi because he's seen that gateway spawn, and it takes a little bit longer for units to come out unless he was going for an early forge and able to get cannons up, which would be able to hold this off a lot easier. But instead, for that gateway spawn, it takes him a little bit longer to get units out, obviously. So that's why I think this is a really smart play from Solar, denying that natural, getting his own natural down, and actually going to go free hatch before pull. So he's actually being really greedy behind this.
Yeah, most definitely, and we see that evolution chamber block now coming up. So this is yeah, this is a bit of a weird opening. It's definitely not what at least I was expecting Solo to go for straight away here, but just trying to kind of catch GraVe off guard, and well, there's that Evo chamber cancel. And you mean again? I mean, GraVe, he's lost a lot of mining time here with having to pull his probes for so long, but other than that. I don't know how this works out because, of course, you know, Solar's natural is isn't up yet. It's kind of interesting to think about what this all means.
Yeah, his natural expansion is delayed by a decent amount of time, but the interesting thing is that cybernetics core went down at the right time, also. So
Yeah.
that warp gate is going to be finished just in its time as it normally would be. So the aggression is still going to be able to be put on by GraVe, and once he starts this free hatch before pull or sees these early free hatches, that's if he does straight it, then he's trying to turn on the aggressive mode. Well, he has to.
Yeah, I'm yeah, I think he can as well because the warp gate it's gonna be again on time, so he definitely could get aggressive here if he wants. We'll see what he wants to open up with. I mean, he's adding on just right now his second gas, so he's been on one gas for just a little while here, and he's actually gonna throw down a Stargate. So gonna just go for kind of the macro opening, gonna get some Phoenixes out. You know, he still has an opportunity to maybe be aggressive with this if he wants to. He's adding on two more gateways, mostly at his wall for now. So let's just see what he's gonna do. We actually do have a single Zealot attacking this third hatchery at the minute.
Yeah, it's not going to do too much. There is two lines out, and the Queen is about to spawn, so that should be able to hold this off with decent pace. So what is actually going to happen with the Stargate? He's really got two options here. He could produce a Voyager really early on, and maybe go for like a sneaky attack, trying to kill this far base with warping in a couple of units from the gateways that he already has built. But I don't know if that would work too well because there should be Queens out by that point in time, and right now we see double gas being taken from our Zerg player. So this is going to turn in just a nice standard macro game by the looks of it.
Yeah, it looks as though we are just going to get a nice standard macro game out of this. We see a few Zavens are just crossing the map here, maybe looking to get a little bit aggressive, but probably not going to be really. And I mean, there's a Stalker in the wall. Warp gate's about finished as well, so we can see units being warped in if he needs them. And well, I mean, what else is there to say? There's not really anything else happening. Solar's just droning on up, being greedy, which you know he's good to be against the Stargate open. He doesn't know it's a Stargate quite yet, does he?
No.
No. So he's just droning, and Yeah, not too much else happening out on the map. Now he knows it's a Stargate. These first Phoenixes being spotted as they start to take down an Overlord here.
Yeah, as soon as GraVe spots this third hatchery and sees that it's completely droned, I would like to see him go for a really early third, really taking it around about now, like an 8 minute, and that would bring his economy up to the same amount as the Zerg player. And free base Protoss against free base Zerg ain't what you want to be doing really as a Zerg player. So it would be really good for GraVe on that side of things. But I want to see what he's being, what he actually is going to do with this. He has warped 2 Zealots in the low ground at his other third base, but that's quite interesting.
Yep, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen. A few Phoenixes moving up the right hand side.
Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. We do see the robotics breaking down. So it looks like he mightn't want to take a fur base. We don't see any indication that he does want to at this point
Look
in
at this.
time.
We've actually got 5 Zealots here moving across the map, and they're gonna head towards this third base. And Solo's just made a huge round of drones. He has spotted these with an Overlord, which is now gonna get killed by these Phoenixes. And well, he walks in an Overseer, but I mean, these Zealots are actually gonna do a fair amount of damage in this third base because there's just no units here.
Yeah, there's definitely going to do a decent amount of damage, and he's going to bring the Zerg player's economy crashing down. Each Phoenix will be able to help hold off any sort of units. The Queen does go down, but that Spore Crawler is going to be the saving grace. But he is actually going to focus down that, so that's actually really smart from him. He's actually going to supply Cabin right now, and he may actually be able to get this for a base.
I think he should definitely start targeting down that third base because I don't think Solo would be able to hold it. I mean, there's only a few roaches coming out, and you can lift them up with the Phoenixes as well. A couple of Overlords going down here as well, so Solo are now supply block, but these Zelds are just chasing roaches, which definitely isn't the best decision, but hey ho, this is still fairly good damage from GraVe at the same time though. I mean, he's only on 47 probes against 70 drones. So Solo, he's still got a really good economy behind this, considering he has that third base up that he can just resaturate instantly.
Yeah, that's definitely true. We do see 2 more gateways being put down, so it looks like this is going to be an Immortal Sentry all in follow-up. So he has warped in sentries, and the Immortals are in production. But I think right now with the saturation from our Zerg player, he might be able to hold this with decent ease. Just right now he's just going to be thinking about, right, I've got that fire base saturated, and all I want to do is make units to be able to destroy this. And we do see Hydras, so right now that is going to be the perfect counter. But a fire base has been put down from GraVe, so this does show that he's not going to go for an all-in, he's actually going to macro behind this. But it's actually pretty interesting coming into quite a late fire base, in my opinion.
Yeah, this third base. I just think that GraVe, he's done this damage, but it really hasn't paid off for him because Solo's still on 70 drones. He's still mining off of a third base, and GraVe hasn't really taken the time to do any of that himself. I mean, his third base is about to finish here. Now his extra gateway is finished up. Now his Robo Bay is about to finish up too. But I mean, Solo's actually going to start getting aggressive with some Roach Hydra. He's got a Spire on the way, either to add Corruptors on, or he could just go for a Muta Tech Switch. Maybe a bit early to be thinking about that, but the point is the options are there for him. He starts up his +2, so everything is falling into place quite nicely for Solar. While GraVe, he's just kind of still scrambling to kind of catch up in this game. He's still down 20 workers. His army's okay. His upgrades are okay, but nothing's really outstanding for him right now.
Yeah, I definitely think with that Spire being put down, we do think, or I would at least say that we are going to see a Muta Tech Switch. He is trying to focus down these Phoenixes, and this is crucial. He needs to get rid of them so we can actually transition very easily into that Muta Tech, and it looks like he will be able to do that quite soon enough. But we do see more lanes being produced, and a Twilight Council and classes being produced from our Protoss player.
Yeah, we actually do see the Corruptors coming out from Solar, which I find quite interesting. So he's just going to go for kind of Hydra Corruptor lane, which is not standard. But it might just work out here because GraVe hasn't really got that kind of dangerous Colossi number just yet. He doesn't really got that dangerous amount of anything. These Phoenixes do see that big army moving around the map, and I mean, that's pretty much all he sees for now. He doesn't see the fourth base. He hasn't actually seen anything in the main, so he's got no idea Spire is up. So GraVe is a little bit blind at the moment, and I think Solo is about to start turning up this aggression because he's just made Corruptors. This is the kind of composition which doesn't get better the longer you wait. It's strongest as soon as it's ready, and the Protoss army is this composition which gets stronger the longer you wait. So Solo's going to want to attack here very soon to just deal some damage.
Yeah, it's actually surprising me at how passive Solar is actually being right now, as we do speak. But then Corruptors and then Phoenix will have a battle as soon as that engagement, unless he focuses down the Colossus, which I think would be the best option for him to do right now, because them Hydras will just get pwned, and especially with them lanes as well. But he is going to counter attack here and try and kill off the Cybernetics. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. He's actually going to focus down the Colossus. 2 10 warps do get down. Force fields are decent enough, but the Hydra DPS is just insane. All the Zealots are going down, and it looks like this could be the end for our Protoss player.
I mean, it definitely looks like it could be close to it. In fact, with so many Hydras left over and all the Colossi dead, the Void Ray's not even going to clean up the Corruptors. GraVe will actually just type out GG. And